What is up, Summoners? Halftilt here with another video, and today we are got a special video for you guys. We're doing 1,000 shop refreshes. So, as you can see here, we've already got our formula, our spreadsheet set up, so we can have our starting quantities of all the items that we're going to be tracking from the shop refreshes. We'll come in, punch in our after quantities when we're done, and that will leave us with our totals in the end. We're also going to track how much mana we spend doing this, so you guys can get an idea of how much this type of thing costs. So, you know, if we're going to throw out some other numbers out there, if you were going to use 3,000 crystals, which is what's going to cost to do 1,000 shop refreshes, that would be 4 premium packs at 750 a pop. Okay, so you'd expect about 44 mystical scrolls from that. Except at the time of this recording, there is an event on, so you get a bonus one. So you'd actually get 48 mystical scrolls in that batch. You know, that's also 100 energy refills for farming runes. So I'm already pretty confident in saying that if you're going to spend a whole bunch of crystals getting runes, you're much better off farming dungeons than doing shop refreshes. I'm sure you would get more 6-star legendary runes that way. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what we get from this. So when it comes to the 6-star legend runes, I'm not caring if they're good runes, if they're flat stats on 2, 4, 6, or what. It's just a matter. It's a 6-star legend rune, so we count it. I might buy every single one just to kind of give a little bit more of an inflated mana cost to this whole adventure. But yeah. So, as you guys can see, we've tracked all the stats, so let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. We got 4 minutes and 20 seconds. What a better time to start. All right, so we're at 499 crystals right now, so when we get down to 1999 crystals, we're done. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. For the record, I am going to be buying the wind fairies as well, so I mean, they don't cost very much. They're like 20,000 mana. So, but I need them for skill ups. If we see good 6-star hero runes or even rare runes, we may buy them. We may not. All right, chat. You guys down in the comments below too. Now is a great time. If you got any guesses, how many summoning stones are we going to get from this? How many mystical scrolls, LD pieces, legendary pieces, 6-star legend runes? How many do you guys think we're going to get? Jay-Z, you guessed 40 mystical scrolls? All right, sir. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'll take that. I might look at some of these 5-star legend runes just for a speed chase, potentially, because they can still be good for your attack bar boosters, getting first turn. But, yeah, if you guys got any guesses, let's hear them in the comments below. As always, if you enjoy the video, be sure to like, hit that subscribe button, and be notified when we post videos again. You can also catch me live where we are right now on twitch.tv/halftiltgamer. We stream 3 nights a week, so come check it out. Ooh, I just realized something too. Actually, chat, I gotta do one quick thing here. We got to pause those tunes. We got to pause those tunes for YouTube. Or YouTube's gonna get mad at me. So I might have to go in and edit that audio track out. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go and find some non-copyrighted music to drop in here. And oh, look at this. Alright, so apparently this is good gaming music. Non-copyrighted. There we go. Free-to-play music for this free-to-play video. You feel like I'll get a scroll or pieces every 10 to 15 refreshes? Yo, that is absolutely a possibility. What is this? I don't know. I can't do this, guys. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't. That's I don't want to waste too much time looking for music, so let's just do the video. Let's just do the video. All League of Legends music is like I'm cool with some just use what is NCS? Is that a website that has non-copyrighted music? I don't know. I was just on a YouTube playlist there because Spotify seems to suck for non-copyright. I know YouTube has non-copyright music on it, like in the YouTube editor too. But I've used. I also don't need it to be so fucking loud. Just very quiet background music is good. There we go. There we go. Just something in the background, not overly strong singing or anything to take away from what we're doing here. I'm very new to the video editing side of things. Just got my software and stuff now the last week there. And I've been playing around with it a bit, but I'm watching videos like crazy, trying to learn how to do it and do it well. All right, we got our first purchase here, Summoning Stones. That only took a few refreshes. You know, I've done a decent amount of shop refreshes in my past, and the history has been sometimes you'll go like 10, 15, 20, even more refreshes and not see a damn thing. And then you'll do like 4 or 5 back to back, and it's just full of stuff. Sometimes even more than one item to buy in a single shop. It's kind of nuts. And that's kind of why I wanted to do 1,000 refreshes, because I feel that is a pretty good sample size if we're looking to get some decent averages and put some numbers down. All right, like I say, I'm buying the fairies. That'll inflate the mana costs a little bit, but we can also look at how many fairies we got, because, well, I've only got the one awakened one in there right now that I'm skilling up. Hey, there's a mystical scroll. So how are you guys handling all this COVID-19 fiasco that's going on? Hopefully you guys don't have friends and family that's severely impacted by it. But it's been interesting. It's really showing the true side of a lot of people out there, and honestly, that's the scariest thing to me. That's been the scariest thing from the moment they announced this, is how people will react, and it absolutely is. People are monsters, man, absolute monsters. You're enjoying it for a long break from class, yeah, dude. I hear that. As long as it doesn't. As long as it doesn't impact your education and your finances too much. The economic impact is what really scares me. Really, really scares me. You know, aside from how people are reacting. But you're a gamer, you think Yeah. This is all of us Twitch streamers and YouTubers. This is what we do. We're just here at home. We're not exposed to the world except right here through the webcam. That's it. Hey man, the self-quarantining thing is the absolute best. Just that social distancing. That social distancing is huge. All classes converted to online. Yep. Yeah, the universities here are doing the same now. Yeah, valid excuse to chill at home. Absolutely. I don't want to go outside. It's scary out there right now. What? They do? There's our first legendary pieces. I'm not actually monetized on YouTube yet. One day maybe, when I hit my marks to go partner, but that's kind of crazy. All right, well, henceforth we will refer to it as just the virus. And I will have to make note of that when I go back and do my video editing here to. Ooh, no, that wouldn't be a speed upgrade for me. Tempting, but no speed upgrade. All right, there's some more stones. We haven't seen any LD pieces yet. We've got everything else off the list now. Oh no, we haven't seen a 6-star legend rune either. You know, that's actually really good, because there is a gross amount of fake info out there. I watched a really good podcast hosted by Ethan Evans and Devin Nash. It was a couple weeks ago now they did it. but Tevin put the video up on YouTube, and he didn't monetize it at all. He just wanted to get accurate info out there. And it's very, very much worth a watch. Very, very much worth a watch. The dude's got a ton of amazing content anyway, but that is arguably one of the biggest things going. Because they had some world-renowned virologist, Dr. Vincent Reconcillo or something like that was his name. Or is his name, rather. So, a lot of questions were answered. A lot of fake news was put to rest. A lot of minds were put to ease. So, but that, having said that, that was almost 2 weeks ago now, and obviously there's a lot of new info that has come out since then. And every day is new info coming out. Experts are finding new stuff, learning new things. So, you know, that's a challenge in and of itself, right? But I'll tell you, there's some companies out there. Some companies out there that I gained a little bit of respect for. Amazon and Costco being two of them right now. So I live near Vancouver. I'm not in Vancouver, but I'm close enough to it. Hey, there's some LD pieces. All right, cool. I live close enough to it, and I heard a story today. There was a couple in Vancouver that went around to all the Costcos in the Lower Mainland and bought all the Lysol disinfectant wipes. All of them. Just cleaned them out. They spent like 50 grand plus on all these wipes. See? Things kind of come in waves now. Now we're getting a bunch of stuff. I guess this was before they imposed buy limits or anything like that, right? So they bought all these wipes, spent like 50 grand, and then they turned around and went on Amazon and tried to sell these packs of disinfectant wipes that are normally probably like $5 a pack for $80 a pack. $80 a pack they were trying to sell this shit on Amazon for. Amazon got wind of this, found out, banned them. That's it. They don't get to sell there anymore. I was like, right on. eBay banned them. They're not allowed to sell them there. Costco banned them for life. So that should mean they can't return any of it. Like, these people, you're not an I'm going to speak this clearly now. If you try to take advantage of people during times of crisis and times of need like this, you're not an opportunist. You're a fucking asshole. You are a drain on society. You are no better than pawn scum. Get wrecked. I hope they have to sit on all of these wipes. I hope the garbage doesn't even take them. That the dump doesn't even take them. And that if they dump them anywhere and leave them anywhere, that they are fine, just that their lives are ruined. That's it. Like, oh, I'm sure lots of people are doing stuff like this. This is just one example of one couple, right? I'm sure tons of people are doing stuff like this. It's so not cool. So not cool. You don't do that. I heard of Canadian Tire, one of our Canadian chains up here, of jacking up their prices during these times on things like toilet paper and stuff. You know, like, what is that? What is that? Enjoy a few sales right now while you get it. Enjoy the money, because I know I personally am going to boycott your stores for the rest of my life if this is true. Right? Like, I'll do some digging, I'll do some research and find out about it. But, you know, to jack prices up like that, just put on purchase limits on things. Make it so that people can't buy a whole shelf worth of toilet paper. Nobody needs that much toilet paper. I mean, come on. We got 3 seashells. Ooh, do we buy this, chat? I don't know. I don't think that's really gonna... Like, even if that trip rolls... that's still 20... That's 22 speed on Despair. But I don't know. Well, we'll buy it. We'll try it out. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Facebook is full of it. Joke TV with a free drum set. The prices for the drum set. Yeah. Dude, there's been so many good toilet paper memes and jokes. I even put it in my stream title. We're hoping to find some toilet paper here in the shop refreshes. I mean, what can you do? Yeah, I know supply and demand is a thing, right? And that companies are there for a profit, and they're going to do what they need to do to try and get a profit off of it. Alright, I'm going to buy that, see how it rolls. If you've got the mana, folks, buy the things and try them to roll them. Because you never know. It might roll into something that's like, hey, I could actually use this on something. Yeah, if you've only got 1,000,000 mana, you're probably not shop refreshing anyway. Let's be honest. I got so much mana from just farming and refreshing it from farming. Yeah, I mean, like, stuff like that is nothing crazy new to buy consoles and other products and sell them for product. Concert tickets. Look at people buy concert tickets all the time and try to upsell them online. Like, there's companies that actually have scripts that when tickets go live for a concert, people have these programs set up to go and buy like 80% of all the tickets, and then they turn around and resell them on their own website at a markup. Like, it happens all the time in our world, and it's gross, but it also is a sign of the economy, and, like, you know, people will do anything for a buck. If you guys got hardly any mana stones, you gotta do more dungeon farming. That's where they come from. And eventually you'll plus 15 the vast majority of your runes, and once you do that, your mana stones just start to stock up. Nintendo still told them not to sell all their stock yet? Yeah. There's companies out there that have restricted the sale of things big time to people, which is sad that it needs to be that way, but it needs to be that way, you know? Like, someone's got to draw a line somewhere and just say, nope. Because otherwise people just, you give them an inch, they take the whole mile, then they ask for more. You know, that's human nature. We all do that. Almost everybody. I shouldn't say that. I don't mean 100% of people do that, but like 90%. You're powering up 400 runes at the moment? Dude. Well, trust me, even I wouldn't have enough mana right now to power up that many runes. I promise you that. Oh, an 18 speed will rune. No, I don't. For every 50k Switches sold, like 50 Xboxes are sold. Now, is that going back to the beginning of the lifespan, the product line? Or is that as of like a month ago or a year ago or whatever? Or just beginning, but only collect 5 or higher runes? Yeah, Polo. That can be a challenge because you're trying to collect and store so many runes, and you power them up a little bit, and your mana dry the whole time you're doing it. I got you, dude. Yeah. That is the hardest time of the game in my mind, is that early on when you're trying to power up runes and trying to, you know, power up runes to go on a whole bunch of new monsters because you're building monsters like crazy. But you gotta have the runes for them too, so. Xbox don't sell before March, so they update it week. Oh, okay, so this is a running timeline of console sales. PS2 is the #1 selling console in history. Cool. That is pretty neat, actually. I think I still have my PS2. Yeah, I still have my PS2 somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't have any controllers left for it because NHL Hits 2002. Sony, please launch that game on PS Now. I will buy it for my PS4 or PS5 when I get it. In a heartbeat. Love that game. But yeah, I went through a lot of controllers playing that game. I went through a few consoles playing that game. Oh, you haven't got a Lauren or a Crow SD yet? Well, hopefully they come soon for you, sir. I am summoning for those or crafting those dungeons when I can on the weekends, because I also need those ones, both of those for my alt. Beginner account series I'm doing on YouTube. So if you want, you can add me if you're on global server, and if I get one. boom. If you're online at the time, you'll have it. Or if you have notifications turned on, you'll have it. So I can make a room on my friends list here for you once we're kind of done this challenge. Oh man, my arm is gonna fall asleep holding my iPad up. Oh no, your PS2 won't read discs. Your optical probably burnt out on it. I did a 100-hour college placement when I was in college, and I worked at this factory that did repairs on the PlayStation 2 Slim models. And yeah, I had to go and replace those CD optical drives quite a bit. It was a very unexciting job, and I learned then that I will never ever be the type of person that can do line work on a line, assembly line. Just no, can't do it. Can't do it. I did 100 hours and I was done, man. I was done. I was like, this is not my life. Grew up around where the car plants and everything were, and people were making like really, really good money working on the lines, like really pretty lucrative stuff. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I had friends drop out of college to go and work on the lines at the car plants, and nope. But I still have a copy of NHL Hits 2002 actually, and it's got a big scratch on it. But do you think you can find a CD repair shop around a town anymore? They don't exist. They don't. I've been to EB Games. I've traced down all these like little mom and pop shop places, and nobody can do disc repair anymore. And I don't think it was kind of the game had a very certain following to it, but I don't think it was a big seller in Sony's eyes, so it's not something that they have put up on the store for PS Now. Because they've got a whole bunch of PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 titles up there. A lot of really good ones, but most of them seem to be ones that were fairly popular. Alright, so okay, I actually just realized something. My 6-star legend rune count is going to be off. Because we've been buying runes, but not 6-star legend runes. So we'll actually have to go ahead and manually check our runes when we're done. But I don't think we've gotten any yet. Or I just actually update the number in real time here on the spreadsheet as we buy them. That might actually be the easier way. I think. But we haven't actually come across a 6-star legend rune yet, which I am kind of surprised at. Where are all our scrolls? I feel like we should be a little bit higher on scrolls and whatnot right now. Again, I'm not tracking yet. But I feel like we should be getting there pretty quickly here. So I'll be finding out within the next day or two if I'm going to be off work for any period of time as preventative measure of spreading the virus, of course. If I am, I will be streaming a whole lot more. I promise you that. At least for the time that I'm off. We'll be doing a whole lot more streams. It'll be a necessary thing. Take advantage of that time. Okay. This is I bit off a lot. Hey, there we go. See, with great droughts come great rewards. Look at that. 2 things right in the same shop. And there's some more legend pieces. Alright, well hey, at the end of this, we're going to wind up with a pretty good amount of legendary pieces. That's already 25 legendary pieces we've gotten out of here. Or that, actually 30, I think. Hey, there we go. Yeah. It's a good chunk of LD pieces now, too, so... Yeah, we're doing pretty good. How many mysticals have we gotten? Oh, this will answer... No, it doesn't answer for us. That doesn't tell us how many we have. That's okay. sometimes there's a bit of a delay in the refresh. Yeah, keep them coming, eh? Granted, we're not even we're what, 570 crystals in right now into 3,000, so we're we got a long ways to go yet. We got a long ways to go yet. We're not even at our first premium pack threshold. What would that be? 42, 49? We'll be about the 750 mark. Yeah, the mana costs are going to be very skewed from the purple runes that I bought and the fairies that I'm buying. So we'll give or take like 2 million on the mana, but you want a random battle with the weakest Pokemon? Hey, that always feels good, right? When you're given the worst thing to go and do something with, and you get it done. That's always ooh. Okay, I think we buy this one, chat. I think we buy that one to roll. Hey, there's some. We haven't gotten hardly any summoning stones. That's only our third summoning stone that we've seen come up. And Half Tilt wants a Ganymede, so scam stones, bring it. Hey, Nat Zero, how you doing there, sir? What's going on, brother? Hope you're keeping well. You and waifu staying healthy. You've come in at around the 600 crystal mark into this 3,000 crystal endeavor that we have embarked upon here. Yeah, I'm doing the shop refreshes right now. I can't tell you exactly how many of everything we've pulled so far, but we've got the starting numbers noted down. I feel like this is going to take a lot longer than I anticipated. Or that my arm is going to be a whole lot more tired than I anticipate. By the end of this, I need to get a boom for this iPad, man. I really need to get something to hold this thing. Other than myself. It's a good workout, though. Good forearm workout. Helps you with them hockey snapshots. Yeah, surprisingly we're still healthy, even though we have gone on 8 flights in the last 3. Dude. You want to talk about dodging bullets? That's some Matrix level shit right there. Hey, there's some more LDs. Alright. Yeah, that's like 20 LD pieces, so... Yeah. That's 20 LD pieces we've pulled so far. Nah. The only thing we haven't come across yet is a 6-star legendary rune. I did have one in my... Actually, I've had 2 in my shop in the last 24 hours without doing any refreshes. So, maybe that's why. Maybe RNG is saying, no, you've already had some recently. We're going to space them out again a little bit here. Alright, I think maybe when we hit about the 750 mark, we'll take a quick pause and make a note of where we are at with things. Just take a quick glance. I'm curious to see. Hey, there's our first 6-star legend rune, folks. Right there. Alright, so I'm going to update that on the spreadsheet here in real time, since I've been buying other non-legend runes as well. So, that has been updated there with 1 for now. And actually, what I'm going to do, I'll delete that from there. And I'm going to add it. I'm just going to add it as a single digit down here. And then what we'll do is we'll add this to this later and put that here. And that should give us a more accurate representation of actual legend runes and not just the purples and blues that I'm buying on the off chance that they might roll good. I mean, hey, you got to take the chance because, as Mr. Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, ladies and gentlemen. So roll those runes. Roll those runes with no regrets. No expectations either, unless you really want to be disappointed. Sorry, I just hit puberty there. That was the voice crack you heard. It happens from time to time. So many. We've got a lot of 5 stars. I still don't understand why there's 3-star runes in the shop here, especially for a level 50 account. Like, why do you have 3-star runes come up in the shop? You may as well just put unknown scrolls or something in their place, or 1-star monsters, right? Like, same with world boss rewards. Why on S, double S, triple S tier boxes do you get 3 and 4-star runes? Under no circumstance is a 3 or 4-star rune ever going to be an upgrade for an account that can hit S tier on world boss. Just saying. You may as well just make it mana and save us the clicks. No one at Comptos plays the game, they just want money. Dude, Nat, to do all of your crystals, I don't even know. I would need like a 24-hour stream, I think, to rock those. With how many crystals you've got. Yeah, like 3-star white runes. What's the point? The only reason I would ever buy a 3-star white rune from the shop is if I'm trying to do the challenge where you buy everything in the shop. That's the only time those runes get purchased. There is no circumstance that those runes are useful. You can't, like, break them down into rune crafting materials. Imagine, chat. Imagine if you could, like, disenchant or disassemble runes at a small cost, like mana cost, to produce rune crafting materials. Instead of just selling them for mana. You could sell them for mana if you wanted, or you could break them down for crafting materials. Would that break the game? Would that be too much? I don't know. That was just my random spur of the moment while I'm rambling shit that spills out of my mouth, but I feel like there could be something there. Okay, more fairies, more fairies. I somehow fed one of the fairies that I had like halfway skilled up already. I hadn't started grinding Second Awaken experience on it yet, thankfully. But I fed it somehow, because I don't typically lock them. So I'm going to have to start locking them now, because I still need like 3 more for skill ups for Lucia. But... oh, I haven't used my 1-hour Giants boost yet, actually. That'll probably be tonight after stream. I'll do that. Because I've still got to do my siege battles, too, for today. And then after that, maybe after kiddos go to bed after stream here, I will pop that boost. Honestly, I don't have crazy high expectations because I have farmed months worth of giants and gotten not enough things to count on one hand. Especially if you count after they rolled. But even before they rolled, did not really see much, so... I'm not expecting anything. If I get something, I'll be very happy. It'll be cool. Fingers crossed. Did you do yours already? How'd yours go? I hope... yeah, but oh, it's way better than double mana for sure. I mean, I do really like the double crafting materials events that they do. But I think the double rewards event, I've heard on other streams, videos, that this will be something that happens again. This isn't a one-off, which I think is really nice. Alright, I was going to check at 750. Ah, well, whatever. Whatever. We should have bought unknown scrolls too, just for the shits and giggles of it. We could... the unknown scrolls could have been our toilet paper. That could have been our TP. I need to restart this whole video. We fucked it up, chat. We screwed it. Unknown scrolls should have been the TP that we were refreshing for. We could have tracked that too. Sorry, YouTube. Well, I guess we could always go back in the video, but I'm not going to start buying them now. I'm not gonna We're not doing unknown scrolls. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. Alright, so... Yeah, see, things seem to come in spurts. And I've noticed this as well. I'm sure anybody else who's played the game for a long time has probably noticed a pattern, or a trend, if you will, where you'll get nothing in your shop for days, weeks even. Maybe not weeks, but like a week, many days in a row. Just, you'll get nothing. Just on its natural refresh rate every hour, right? Don't see anything. And then all of a sudden, you'll have a week where it's just lit. Or a few days where it's just lit. Like, there's just tons of stuff in there. Like, in the last 24 hours, I've had 2 6-star legend runes in there. I think I even bought one of them. That was half decent. Like, at least worth rolling to see. And this is why I recommend. And I know a lot of you guys here in chat are saying that, you know, you don't have a ton of mana to do something like this. Which is fair. But, as a new player, I very strongly recommend that you guys set your 0 line at 1 million mana. Keep at least 1 million mana as a 0 so that when you're powering up runes and whatnot, you don't ever fall below that. Like, you stop when you hit that mark. Reason being is you never know what's going to show up in these shops. You know, and some of those really nice, like a 6-star violent legendary rune is like 600,000-700,000 mana. And that's only there for an hour if it's in your regular shop. Obviously, if it's in the guild shop, it can be a whole lot longer. But keep a little bit of mana there, because you never know. And you don't want to get in a position where you either have to sell a whole bunch of stuff that's probably not some stuff you shouldn't sell to try and buy this one rune that may not even roll well. Or you might not even have enough time to farm to get that much mana up. And you find yourself in a position where you're thinking, okay, well, now do I need to buy mana with crystals? Which is a terrible thing to do. Terrible thing to do. You know, so just try to set your 0 line and don't fall below that. If you see a good rune in the shop, obviously, yes, you buy it, you fall below that, but then you farm yourself right back up to that immediately after raids, or as soon as you can, obviously. Green Vile in our guild shop turned out to be very nice. Oh, you got the... don't even remember what that one looked like. I'm assuming it had speed on it for its 1 substat. So you're... Oh, look at this. See? Look at this. Look at this, chat. Yeah, we'll buy the... That is a premium shop, baby! That is a premium shop! Oh, man. I wish I would have got all 3 of those in that shot, because that would have been the thumbnail right there, guys. That would have been the YouTube thumbnail right there. I fucked that up. I wish I could put them back. Can I unpurchase? I'm gonna have to do some fancy editing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some fancy editing to grab the one and move it up. But I'll make it work. I'll make it work. It should be doable. Might take a steady hand, but you know, as a hunter-shooter, I should be able to achieve the steady handness. I hope. It was a Vio crit damage with 8% attack on it. Ooh. Did it roll 16% attack and you got like speed HP defense on it or something? Or speed HP crit rate? Yeah, I've never seen that in a shop before. I've seen the 2 items in the shop before many, many times. I don't think I've ever seen 3. Like the 3 of the top items in the shop. And all next to each other too. You know, unfortunately, I will have to Photoshop the image. But at the same time, it's actually legit. I'm just Photoshopping it because I was a little hasty on it there. But that's actually, that's nutty. Ooh, I gotta buy this one because I need the accuracy with the speed. I really need that accuracy with the speed, even if it's a broken set for now. More LD pieces. I've got the mana. I buy even blue runes here in the shops a lot of times just to try and roll them. You know, like it gets to a point in the game where you have to take every single rune opportunity you can get to try and roll something half decent. You got to take it. Look at these LD pieces, chat. This is good. This is what makes the shop refreshes a little bit more worthwhile, you know. I estimated, similar to Jay-Z, that we would get probably around... Hey, there's our second 6-star Legend rune. I'll take that. That's our second one. Alright, let's go and update our number here. We'll make sure we update it to 2. I'm doing, making sure it's caught on screen here, you know, for evidence purposes, that we're not cheating. We're doing everything by the by. Alright. So that's our second 6-star Legend rune that we have come across. Oh, geez, at this rate I might actually run out of rune space. I only had 24 rune slots in total. Might have to go and put some storage runes on, or roll and sell some of these things that turn out like crap. Uh-oh. It's frozen on me. It's frozen on me. Let's go collect some mana here real quick. Why is it freezing on me? Ay, ay, ay. Network connection delay. There we go. Okay. I think that just cost me 3 crystals, but whatever. It's 3 crystals. Oh, okay. That's a 5-star. That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, all in all, I think I guessed around 40 mystical scrolls from this whole thing. But it's factoring in all the other things that you get along with that. So already I am seeing we're just over 1,000 crystals in now. So we're a third of the way there, guys. Hey, another 6-star Legend rune. Like I said, I'm gonna buy all of them just so we have an accurate representation of mana and whatnot here. Let's go and update our numbers again. So that'll be a 3 there. Okay. You threw your green rune in chat. Hey, yeah, that turned out not bad, sir. Right on. That's a good, good Vio rune right there. It's a good Vio rune right there, sir. Alright, so I'm kind of blown away with how many LD pieces we've been getting so far. I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see a bit of a drought on the LD pieces. I estimated that we'd probably get around 50 LD pieces from this entire session, equivalent to about 1 LD summon, which feels pretty good. Feels pretty good, right? If you were to get a quarter of an LD summon with every premium pack you bought, that would be pretty good, right? So here's another one. So this puts us at 324. So this one right here, right now, guys, is a 1 LD scroll. That's 50 pieces we've gotten so far in these refreshes, and we are 1,053 crystals into this. So take that for what you will, but I would say that's pretty damn good. Considering that we've also gotten some legendary pieces, you know, we've also gotten a few summoning stones out of this. Yeah. And a decent handful of mystics. I don't know that we got 11 mystical scrolls yet, but... How many crystals? We started with 4,999 crystals. That was our starting number. So... we're a decent ways in. Alright, so this will bring us up to 362 LD legendary pieces. That's 40 legendary pieces we've gotten so far. 40 legends. Okay, I think we're doing great. Let's go take a quick spot check here at our summons for mystical scrolls and see where we're at for mystical scrolls. We're at 122. We started at 111. So that's 11. That's essentially a premium pack's worth. That's 11 mystical scrolls right there. Cannot complain about that. We'll take it. You never know. Might roll well, right? Not every rune has to be the fastest fastest RTA rune in the world. I don't think we'll be using that one anytime soon for much of anything. Maybe a second Skogul, but... Or maybe I just didn't feel like buying a whole bunch of runes. Because we're going to run out of space. Hey, there's another 6-star legend. Okay, I know I said I was going to buy them all, but do we really need to buy them all if we're buying other runes, chat? We need to track it. We absolutely need to track it. But I don't think we need to buy it. Right? We need to track it so we know how many are there. No, we got to buy it because that's what we said we're going to do. We're buying it. We're buying it. There it is. We're buying it for content, for statistical tracking is why we're buying it. It'll be an instant sell. I know I'm taking a major hit mana-wise on that, but I'll be honest, I don't really care about mana. Not at this point in the game. Mana is not a concern. I've already spent I've spent 9 million mana so far doing this, so we're gonna put a good dent. We're gonna put a good dent in the mana. It was gonna throw off my math and my numbers for tracking things, at least in my head, and I don't need that extra confusion, and I don't want that to be in the video, so we'll we'll do it properly. We'll do it. We'll stick to the commitment. We'll stick to the commitment. We don't got no commitment issues here. Granted, buying that rune was really difficult to do because it was not a nice rune. There's no way that rune rolls to ever be usable, so I would say we're just under. No, we're just under the average for mystical scrolls and premium pack costs. But with everything else we've gotten, the overall value to the account has been far, far superior to mystical scrolls or to premium packs so far. So we'll get better numbers by the end of the video on that statement. But as of right now, premium packs don't seem very worthwhile. Unless, of course, you just absolutely do not have the time to sit here and do shop refreshes like crazy. But at the same time, no person in their right mind is going to save up 1,000 shop refreshes and try to do them all in one sitting. Who the fuck does that? You got to be crazy. I mean, I guess if you're stuck at home and you can't go to work, can't go to school, then maybe, but gee whiz. Games need beating. There's tons of free-to-play games out there, including Summoner's War. Go play it, download it, beat it, yell at it, throw it. That's what we all do. Where? You know, at this point, I think what we've seen the least of so far is actually summon stones. I think we've seen about as many summon stones come up as we have legendary runes, 6-star legend runes. That blows me away. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem accurate. That doesn't seem accurate. Because I see scam stones in the shop all the time, it feels like. It feels like I buy those more. Speaking of the devil. So that was 1336. So that means that we've gotten 7 summon stone packs to 4 legend runes. They are expensive. They're very expensive. No, they're not the most expensive. They're like 20 grand for 2. Right? And you need 50 of them, so that's what is that? Quick math. 500k per 1 summon. So aside from the premium stuff, that's kind of nutty, but yeah, it's worth it. It's very targeted summons, right? Very, very targeted summons. I'm going to wind up with way more fairies than I need from this. I'm going to run out of monster space here soon. Never mind rune space. I'm going to have all the fairies I need. I'm never going to have to buy fairies again. This is good. Then I just need dimensional hole energy. We can max out that Elucia All those skills. And she'll be a real beast in the PvPs. Real treat. It's a real treat. Alright, we're gonna hit a drought again here. And for any of you guys out there that are playing kind of beginner accounts early on in the game, these silver starred 2-star monsters are actually really good value to buy from the shop for leveling up as fodder. They're only 11k a pop. I don't know why I keep hitting the X button, but, you know, only been playing this game for 5 years, almost. But they are really good value for leveling up and evolving for food. So if you're looking for quick and easy leveling material, evolution fodder, there you go too. 23 speed is kind of your max on that. That's still not a beautiful rune. And with 5-star runes in slots 1 3 5, I'm open to them, but I'm speed chasing 100%, and therefore the substats with them should be somewhat useful, I will say. Legend scrolls around 2 mil, LD is around 1 mil. Yeah. Well, it's worse. Ooh, that is a good rune right there. We buy that all day. We buy that all day. My Rakan could love that. Yeah, scam stones, like, they're scam stones, right? They've got that negative connotation with them for a reason, because they are notorious for having terrible rates, even though they are supposed to be the exact same as Mystical Scrolls. But I feel like their rates are disproportioned from Mystical Scrolls. I don't know if that's something to do with the size of the monster pools in there, if the ratio is accurate. I honestly have never done that math. I don't really care to. I save for a monster that's in a rotation that I want, and I'll summon on that one and that one only, pretty much. And I recommend anybody do the same. If you're needing 4-star monsters, if you're early in the game, you save for 4-star monsters. You don't care about the 5s. If you've got almost all the 4-star monsters in the game, then yeah, save up for those much needed 5-stars. Or 4 stars for skill ups. Oh, I had high hopes. I had high hopes for that rune. But it just ain't worth it. Nah. I would say that could be a good Commune rune, but it needs more speed to be a good Commune rune. I really need to rebuild a better, nicer Commune one of these days. We need to do a siege defense overhaul soon. I gotta pull my JSON files here one of these days and sit down and rerune things. Maybe that's something I could do tonight too. We'll see. Pull a JSON file after I go and power up all these runes, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 30 million mana doing this video, doing all these shop refreshes and buying all the things. Then I'm gonna spend another 30 million mana powering up all the runes that we bought, just to turn around and sell all but one that are gonna roll like crap. And I'm going to be left here with 5 million mana on my account saying, what the hell just happened? It'd be like a good night in Vegas that you just don't remember. It's going to be the hangover all over again. What happened to all my money? I don't know, but I think I had fun. Just remember, chat, the house always wins. In this game, the house has come to us. They always win. Always win. Alright. Hey, there we go. Okay, we're back. We're back on the premium. Back onto some premium stuff here. Still so few and far between with the scam stones. What is going on? Where are they all? This is I have to do some editing in this video to trim it down, but at the same time, I don't want to lose any of my shop refreshes. I want that to be through and through. I'll have to figure out how to put timestamps in the video, but I will leave timestamps in the video. So people can just jump right to the end and see the results if they want. Holy doodle. So Nat, you still want to do 1,000 shop refreshes on Wednesday? I'm game if you are, sir. We'll do your rune crafts and all that jazz. Get you some new beauties. Some nice rune stuffs. How's your summon saving going? After this, I think I might have more than you. We'll see. With all these refreshes. Yeah, you don't want to do it. I'm cool if you sit here and watch, though. I appreciate the view. I appreciate the views. Maybe I'll record that one too and edit it all in. We'll see. This is already looking like it's going to be a pretty long video. We're about almost halfway through now. We're almost halfway through. So if it turns out we get the same amount of, roughly the same amount of rewards, items, in the second half, the back nine, if so to speak, I'll be very happy with the results. I'll be honest. I'll be very, very happy with these results. Oh, okay. Well, I did a bunch of mystical summons for you not too long ago, right? I summoned a bunch of them. I think you were wanting to save them, but then Jubagel hosted, and it was like, all right, let's have some content. And I thank you very much for sacrificing that to let me do that for content. I do really appreciate that. I don't forget. Not that quickly, anyway. Depends what it is. And if I've had coffee that day yet. Yeah. Yeah. And Charlotte's a pretty decent monster. I know you wanted a dupe, but, you know. Can't complain about a half-decent new monster either, I guess. But I feel you. I want dupes right now so bad, dude. If it's not one of the top 5 units that I'm going for right now, or hoping for rather, I want dupes. Because there's runes in that shop that need to get bought. And I'm sure, like, I haven't done ancient shop refreshes in, it feels like almost since it came out. Because I had, ooh yeah, here we go. There's another 6-star legend rune. Let's go and add this to the list. Boom, we're up to 5 now, guys. That's pretty good. Pretty good. What was I saying? Yeah, see, I don't forget things very often. Just my train of thought, you know. The train of thought has left the station without me. You're summoning your 3.5k summon someone on Sierra rotation. She's next to 2 dupes, so I'll be happy either way. Yeah, dude. I actually am contemplating, because I really, really want Magic Knight skill ups for Iris still. So I'm contemplating summoning my stones on that rotation. All of those Nat 5s I think are dupes for me. So, I mean, I wouldn't be terribly upset, but at the same time, like, I feel like I gotta save for that Ganymede, dude. I have to maximize my chance of getting that. So, I think I'll just keep on saving. And we'll get the Magic Knight skill ups eventually. I mean, the Come to Us Summoner's War, I should say, 6th anniversary is coming up in the next few months as well here. So I would expect some pretty awesome events to be coming out. Quite possibly a 4-star skill up event again could be coming our way. So I'm kind of hopeful on that. As well, maybe we'll get like another 4-star summoning event, maybe a rune crafting event again. I would love to see a rune crafting event where you can get an innate stat, preferably of your choice. Maybe you have to roll it. You use your points to roll the innate stat, and then you can lock it in once you get it where you want it and just roll the rest of your substats. That would be really cool, Comtuos. If you want to step up the rune crafting event to the highest level, give us an option to roll for an innate. Make it random. Make it roll the range and all the stats and everything so that we have to sit there and, you know, work for it. There's an RNG element. Make us farm more to get the points, right? More farming, more crystals, more money. See where I'm going with this? And let us create that, like, just god tier rune for ourselves. Or at least try to. I mean, we still have to roll it in the end, right? Belial. Yes, he is the water demon, I believe. I do have him. Not fully runed, not at all skilled up. I'm actually, I'm saving up Devilmons right now because I don't know who to skill up next. So I'm just putting my Devilmons in storage right now until I can kind of figure out who I want to put them on. I'm thinking Chiwu right now. Chiwu, Jamaire, Katarina are kind of the ones at the top of my list. Ooh. I buy this in 100% speed chase. If that doesn't roll speed on every single one, the second it doesn't roll speed, it's a sell. Honestly, I haven't played with Belial with the shield yet. So I don't know how strong this shield is. It's based off of the monster level, and there's lots of other shields in the game that are based on monster level, so they would be, I would presume, equal strength. And if that's the case, I think it's a half decent shield, you know, but against a big nuker, especially if it's got an attack buff or a strip of some sort, and it goes first or moves before Belial gets a chance to move because it's got higher attack bar or whatever, the same problem exists. You know, I feel like he's a demon. He's supposed to be like this really powerful, intense being, this minion of hell. You know, maybe even like a general of hell kind of thing. And I just feel like that revive mechanic isn't well utilized for him. That he should come back and either gain a turn immediately, and as well as have the shield, or have an invincibility and immunity 1 turn buff on there, so that even if, you know, aside from being stripped or having something like, you know, Leica or Chow or whatever with their skill 2, where they can basically ignore that bubble, they can punch through it. But basically, he should be come back and get a turn, like have the chance to do something when he comes back. Maybe not like a crazy attack power buff or something where he can come back and just annihilate something off the field. I think that might be a little OP, but he should have a fighting chance more so than just, you know, a stiff fart's gonna knock him out. But yeah, I haven't really played with him since then. He's a neat monster. He's kind of cool. My I still think Vampire's the way to rune him, because he comes back with next to no HP. So, and I don't have, my Vampire sets are pretty thin. I don't got a lot to go around. I don't even have enough to rune up a lot of the other monsters that I would like to have better Vampire runes on. Granted, maybe now I can move some off Leica. You know, I think there's an argument to still have Leica on Vampire. But at the same time, I don't know if it's fully necessary, if Violent would be ultimately better for him. I mean, Violent's never a bad choice, right? But I like the idea of him being able to heal off his second skill, as well as healing just that much more off his first one. Because if he can push himself over one of his thresholds, I guess would be the word for it, then, you know, that can be really huge. That adds an extra hit to his life, basically, if he's able to recover that much HP. So It'll take some playing around with, take some testing. I don't know. I don't know where I would really find a use for him. Like I don't see a big use for Belial in Guild Wars Siege content because as a 3-man team, I feel you're gonna fall too quickly for him to really shine. He needs that 4, maybe even 5-man team, but 5-man is PvE, and most of that content is, you know, either CC or just straight up nuke. And he doesn't really fit either of those. He's kind of in the middle. He doesn't AoE nuke. He doesn't CC anything. He doesn't add a lot of value to a lot of teams. He's a good gimmick though. I'll tell you what I really want to do right now. I want to build every single one of the succubuses. That's what I really want to do right now. Those things are nutty. I've been wanting to do it for a while, build up some of them, especially the light one and the water one, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't have enough for skill ups for them. Haven't gotten around to doing that. But man, they are nutty now. You would probably put him in where Theo is. Yeah, he could do good in there. Ophelia could be really good, or a Provoke could be really good with him, so that if and when he does revive, aside from an AoE ability, he is not really at risk if other attacks are being redirected away from him. Something that turn cycles like crazy, like an Antares, a Diana, a Jir, I think would all be very good with him too, paired up with him. Okay, we have hit quite the drought here. Yeah, there we go. Start bringing them back, please, Gondos. Let's get some items in these shops, yeah? Few and far between here, feels like. It's gonna be funny to see how many fairies we got by the end of this. Wow. Alright, summoning stones yet again. There we go. Now, I'm surprised at how few summoning stones we've gotten in this session. I would love to pull in Ophelia too, actually. She's a fun monster. She's a very fun monster. I think she would be a lot of... I'd come up with some good teams with her, I think. BJ5 later. I don't know that I'll have time tonight. I will have to... I will be spending some time with the missus after stream here. And I do have to go to work again tomorrow on for... So... if I can, I'll message in guild chat, but I'll probably just be semi-AFK farming giants, per usual. I don't want it to be where like I have to turn away from my phone for like 5 minutes at a time without thinking about it because I'm talking or doing something else, and then I leave everybody else hanging, right? Like that's not really cool. It's not fair to you guys at all. Hey, Draconic, welcome back, sir. Welcome back. Shop refreshes have been going pretty good. Pretty good so far. Some things we've gotten a lot more than I would have expected. Some things we've gotten a lot less than what I've expected. We're a little over halfway through now. We've had 5 6-star legend gems, or runes, sorry. Granted, I've bought a few purple and blue runes as well along the way, just to see how they will roll, because they could be upgrades or something. I couldn't tell you how many mystical scrolls we're at, but I know it's more than 15. I know we've gained more than 15 mystical scrolls. I've gotten a lot of fairies, so that's good. I haven't rolled any of the runes yet. None of the runes were like crazy, anything to be super excited about. Nothing to write home about. There were some that were really bad that I bought just simply for the content of the video and will be like immediately sold. I'm not even gonna roll them. So they're like flat crap. We've hit a bit of a lull. We were doing really good at one point. Hey! See? This is one that we're gonna buy just for the content of the video, so that my numbers are not inaccurate. but that's kind of an ugly rune. And then, alright, we'll take those. So that's what, 1342? So we've only gotten 20 summoning stones so far. Which is kind of gross. Like, to me, I'm actually pretty surprised at how low that is. Pretty surprised at how low that is. But we're over an LD scroll's worth of LD pieces. Which is crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. Though we're getting really close to the 2,000 crystal mark. We're almost 2/3 of the way through this now. Almost there. Dude, don't you have like over 100 million mana? Last I remember you telling me anyway. Granted, that was a while ago that you told me that, but I have spent. Oh yeah, you'll be fine. You got ton. Unless you are actually planning on doing like 3,000 shop refreshes, then yeah, you're probably gonna want more mana, especially if we're doing rune crafts and stuff on top of that. Granted, I'm not gonna sit here and do 3,000 shop refreshes. There's no fucking way I'm doing that in one sitting, dude. No way. This has already been over an hour, and we're only 2/3 of the way through this one right now. All right, there's another fairy. I think I'm gonna have enough fairies to finish maxing my 2A Lucia though, which is really nice. So then I just don't have to worry about buying her anymore. Oh my good. Hey, there's some more LD pieces. So this will put us at 344 LD pieces, and we started with 274. So that's what, 60 LD pieces that we've got so far. And yeah, I'd say we're a little low on the mysticals if we're comparing to what we would have got from premium packs. But considering everything else that we've gotten, I'd say so far it's probably worth it. But again, the numbers will tell us the truth at the end, right? Oh, we almost lost our connection again there. Almost. Almost. Where, oh where? There, okay. That'd be cool if it showed me how many I had in storage or in stock when I bought those. So I feel like those are a little low right now. The guess was 40. But we would wind up with 40 of them. We're not necessarily on pace for that. So that's what, 392 of these, and we started with 322. That's 70 legendary pieces so far. That's kind of nuts. We're on pace for like a full legendary summon here. Full legendary summon. Where we go? Yeah, the back nine here has definitely been a bit of a lull. Alright, we are officially 1/3 of the way through these, or 2/3, sorry. We're 2/3 of the way through these refreshes. That's 2,000 crystals down, ladies and gentlemen. Never did I think in my life I'd be sitting here doing shop refreshes for an hour and a half straight. I got them on the iPad, not on the phone. Can you imagine how much scrolling there would be? Alright, we'll take more fairies. I'm going to buy every fairy until we're done this thing. And if I wind up with extras, then so be it. We got some fodder. Don't really plan on leveling any of the other, or skilling up any of the other 2A fairies, so that'll be it for that. But who knows, maybe one day they'll get a buff. I wouldn't mind Second Awakening one of everything just to have it in the Pokedex, but there's just so much better things you can do than farm unnecessary stuff with the Dimensional Hole energy. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, we're all the way there. Make sure we get all the way down to the bottom before we reset. Yeah, I'm gonna count the fairies at the end. That'll be an interesting statistic, I think. Whoops. That'll be a very interesting statistic to see how many. Because, I mean, realistically, you could look at how many fairies we get out of 1,000 shop refreshes and take that as your chances of coming across a specific 1 or 2 star monster that you may be looking for fusion or whatever other reasons from the shop. Well, I guess not 1 star. You don't really care about 1 stars for that, but any 2 star monster you might be after, you know, we could look at 1,000 shop refreshes. Oh, we got 50 fairies, so you have this % chance of getting a 2 star of your choosing, right? What's that emote? You give me the extra big beard? I know it's getting bushy. Getting bushy. Oh, I've reached the max number of monsters. All right. Let's go put some things in storage, I guess. Do I have anything to put in here in storage right now? Not really. All right, let's go put some things in storage here. 1 sec, guys. Speaking of Belial, you can go in there. All these things that I thought I might ruin up can go in there for now. Chibu, I'm going to keep out. Alright. Actually, Alsharion might be one of the ones that I need to work on here very shortly. Look at all the fairies we've got so far, you guys. Wow. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Dechronic, you missed one really cool thing that we got in the shop. Where we got legendary pieces, mystical scroll, LD pieces. All 3 right next to each other. But I could only see 2 on the screen at first, so I bought those 2, and then I scrolled down and I saw the 3rd one right below. I'm like, God damn it, that was my YouTube thumbnail right there. I fucked it up. So here I am hoping that we'll see it again. I have seen 2 in a row a few times. I've seen 2 in the shop many times. I've never seen 3 in the shop, never mind 3 in a row though. That was a first. But if that's not a clickbait thumbnail, I don't know what is, man. So I'm gonna have to go back and take a couple snippets and do some editing and make that work. But I'll put the time in, because putting this much time into the video, you know, we got to put some good time into the thumbnail too. Make people want to click it and all. Then I just need a good title. I could make a toilet paper reference again. It's pretty meta with what's going on in the world right now, right? Everybody needs TP. Oh, stretch the wrist out here. It's getting tired. These iPads ain't light, man. One of these days I'll get myself a boom arm. Or I'll fabricate one. I'm saving my summons for Island to do right now. I made a joke today on his stream, because he just did a video where he did someone had 69 LDs for him, and the first scroll they summoned was a Kraka. So I made a joke to him today. I'll wait till I get 69 LDs, but the reality is there's no frickin' way I'm gonna be able to get that many LDs. I'm not gonna be able to wait that long to get LDs, I should say. There's no way I'm gonna wait that long to get that many. No, I've already got like so many things that I need to skill up and whatnot right now that I kind of want to focus on building a few of the things I have that I've been neglecting for a long time that would actually be a benefit to me. So saving is kind of like, yeah. The only thing I'm missing out on right now is the 4-star skill ups and potential dupe, right? Or obviously the OP Nat 5 like a Ganny or a Vanessa or Josephine or something that would, you know, really shake up my RTA game. But at the same time, like, meh, whatever. Okay, the second half of these refreshes has not been nearly as good as the first half. Like, not even close. I think we were spoiled in the first half, though. I don't think we're lacking so much in the second half as we were spoiled in the first half. Like, that turned out to be way, way more lucrative. No, Draconic, it's got nothing to do with your presence here, sir. I'm talking, like, up to almost 1,000 crystals ago. Since we've had really good luck. Long before you came back, sir. So... Ooh, we buy this. We buy that. That could turn out to be some really, really nice crit rate on that. Some really nice crit rate indeed. Good. I'm glad we got lots of fairies, though. Nope, we gotta scroll first. Almost double tapped it. Thank you for the confirmation dialogue box. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll roll the runes after on stream, not on the video. But we'll roll them on stream. Probably do some siege battles as well before the end. So I gotta get those done. I think one of these days, maybe on the Wednesday stream, depending on how much time we have, might go through and do some siege defense crafting, re-runing. Because my defenses have not been doing so hot lately. But I also haven't put in the effort into ruining them that I should. So they're underperforming, but they're not my best runes either. Well. These last 1,000 crystals or so. I feel like this is a more accurate representation of what we would typically get in the shop. And unless we get a spike again soon, though, I feel like our mystical scroll count is going to be very low. Like, less than 30 mystical scrolls for 1,000 refreshes seems really, really low to me. Confirmed, got a really... Nah. No, I want this to all be one thing. Not trying to... Because, like, ultimately I want it to be able so that we can crunch some numbers if need to, right? And figure out, you know, what are your averages? What's the chances that you'll, you know, say you do 10 refreshes. You know, you do 5 refreshes a day or something. Like, what kind of rewards can you expect in the long term from doing that? Or on average, right? So far, it definitely seems better than World Boss. Yeah, exactly, right? It's 44 from Prem Pack, so Jay-Z and I both kind of guessed. I had guessed this a couple days ago when I was thinking about it. And probably get around 40 mystical scrolls from doing this. Just a guesstimation, right? So, you know, if we got 40 mystical scrolls out of this on top of everything else we get, like, that is just nuts to me, right? Andy NSG. Hey, thank you for the raid, sir. Hello, everybody from Andy's stream. Andy, I hope you had a great stream, buddy. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. I really appreciate that. How are you doing tonight? What's good with you, sir? You have a good stream? Oh, okay. Let's get the blood flow back in the hand here, guys. This is, a lot of holding an iPad right now. Just out here chilling? Yeah, buddy. I hear you. chilling at home in quarantine right now. Not allowed to go anywhere. Hey, Instincts Ice. Hello, hello. Yeah, we've gotten a few pretty good things. We've gotten a few pretty good things so far. We're 2,350 crystals in, so a little over a third of the way. We've already got over an LD scroll's worth of LD pieces. We're getting pretty close to a legendary scroll worth of legendary pieces. Probably in the neighborhood of 20 mystical scrolls, so nothing, not crazy there. We've got 6-star legendary runes so far. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Hey, thanks for the follow, Andy. Appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. Oh man, and we got a whole ton of the 2-star fairies because I need those for Second Awaken skill ups right now. So, gotten a ton of those. Scam stones. What are we at for scam stones? A little over almost 30 scam stones now. So not even a full summon's worth of those, which is actually really surprisingly low. That we're on pace for maybe one scam stone summon out of all of this. No. I have bought a lot of purple, even a couple blue runes too to roll later. Hey, there's some more LD pieces right on. Yeah, it's blowing me away how many of these. My team in fairies. I run a wind team. I use Feng Yan, Legmaron. Well, Legmaron is my leader for the extra HP lead. Feng Yan and Tyrannus, I believe, is my team. And then the wind fairy, because she seems to be the easiest one to skill up. Or require the fewest skill ups out of all of them, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's my team. It's not a fast team. It ranges anywhere from about 1.5 minutes to 5 minutes, depending on how well it does against the final boss and all her shields and whatnot. So it's certainly not optimal. Could be faster, and it does fail once in a while. You got 1 out of 3 of those? Oh, dude. I don't, like, you know, Legmaron I feel is probably fairly easily replaced because he's just a nuker there, really. The HP lead is nice. Obviously, Chasun could be brought in as a really good healer as well. Because which one do you have? You have Feng Yan, right? Yeah, it's a 5-star. Almost caught my eye on that revenge rune there for a sec. Like, wait a second, you got Tyrannus. Okay, so you've got the insurance, if you will, to run in there. Do you have like a Tashar or Odin? Odin could be half decent there. From what I've seen, the most reliable teams seem to be win teams, but it's hard to. There's some other ones, obviously. I've tried comps with like Daphnis and stuff in there, and he just doesn't seem. He needs a little bit more beef. I normally kill the left crystal first, and then focus the boss too, just because the stun is really annoying, and I don't have immunity on that team. But the Feng Yan's revenge does work. The attack break is obviously nice, but not huge. It's just having that defense break. My Tyrannus is built on crit damage, so it does a little bit of damage as well in there. And he's transmogged, so he looks cool. Because we all know looking cool is the name of the game, right? It's like putting racing stripes on your car when you're a teenager in high school. It adds like 20 horsepower to your car, man. Put some speaker stickers on the outside. That's like 5 horsepower per sticker. The more it rattles, the better it is. What do you run in there right now? I feel like this is like the only monster that I really am adamant about farming skill ups for. Like everything else is just damage, but for her to have not only the better heal, but the increased attack bar boost, that is very much something I was like, okay, I gotta skill this up, but Devilmons are in such short supply that I can't warrant Devilmonning her. Like, there's a means to farm her, at least I can craft some runes out of the deal too. It's not ideal, because obviously you don't get gems and grinds, and those ancient gems and grinds are pretty premium. Between event refreshes and monthly scroll, I'll have over 21 LD scrolls at the end of the month. Damn, dude. That's really nice. I was at, I think, 10 LD scrolls before this. Have you cleared your TOAs yet? I know you were starting on hard, but I don't recall if you've cleared them. I haven't cleared hard yet. I've done normal. So I'll get one there. I'll get my one for the monthly. And then just like guild shop, arena, and all that, because I buy all those pieces every week too. Make an effort to farm at least enough points to get those things. I won't have quite 20 at the end of the month, I don't think. Maybe closer to 14, 15. Oh, okay, so you've already got that out, that one. Boom! 354. That's kind of nutty. That's 80 legendary pieces we've got from this. Less than 500 crystals to go, chat. We are almost there. And boy, my arms can't wait to put this thing down for a minute. Fairy. We'll take the fairy. I wouldn't mind seeing another 6-star legend rune. I felt like the 6-star legend runes were worth tracking because sometimes they are very nice runes that you want to buy. And I've heard some players out there, some people saying, you know, YouTube, Twitch, and places, Reddit, wherever, that shop refreshing for runes is better than farming for runes. Now, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. Unless you're a total whale and you're just paying someone to refresh your shop for you, but with your hundreds of thousands of crystals that you got. I feel like they were memeing when they said it, but I was like, okay, we need to put some numbers down here. We need to put some facts down. We'll see what happens. And so far, I gotta say, for 2,500 crystals, that much put into energy refills to farm your dungeons, well, you're gonna get more than 6-star legend runes. I would hope. I would expect. Google apparently had a major issue with their cloud servers like Gmail server because one of the server cases wheels broke. The tower causing it to not. Oh wow! To roll the tower around causes such a. That's hilarious. One little caster wheel and goes and all of Google falls down. That's kind of funny. That is actually kind of funny. It's the little thing though, right? Like you always have these jokes. Oh, hey, my internet's out. Who the fuck tripped over the cord, man? Come on, get your shit together. We always joke about these things, right? But the reality is that is actually all it takes. There's one klutz to trip over one cord somewhere and just, you know, an entire company can be brought to its knees for a moment. It's kind of crazy. Hey, Axiom. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I do remember you. You were here last week. We were chit-chatting away. Hope you're doing well. Alright. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. We're down to the final few refreshes here. We're getting close. Oh, what's this? Nope. That's a nope. I'm really excited to put some to tally this stuff up and see where we land, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some results. Yep, I didn't think it was going to be quite this soon, but I've been itching and just wanting to do. I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, and I'm really, really happy to finally sit down and do it. And still have enough crystals around to actually be able to keep farming like crazy. All right, more LDs, good. I think LDs is going to be the big winner here, guys. I think LDs is going to be the big winner here. Not mystics, not legendaries, certainly not fucking scam stones. They live up to their name once again, guys. They are still scam stones. All right, I am taking a moment. I need a fisherman's friend. My throat is getting raw. I've had a cold I've been battling on and off since like November. It's just so annoying. I'm so done with it. Sick and tired of being sick and tired, man. Oh, what happened there? Oh, nope, nothing. When my High Sean gets resisted, but my no-ac for ad lands full freeze. Yeah, dude. Accuracy resistance is a lie, man. It's a complete lie. The amount of times I've had people tell me that their low accuracy whatever lands shit all the time, but the high accuracy version doesn't ever land anything is... I've heard it enough times that it's not just a meme, you know? It's not just a saying. There's got to be some merit, you know? There's a bit of truth based in every legend, they say, right? Ooh. That could be a really nice crit rate, crit damage rune right there. You watched all my videos? Like, dude, Axon, thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, like, accuracy resistance is a joke. Ooh. If that had speed in it. Thank God I'm just autoing very hard, but seeing that is like, what? Yeah, dude. Zero Act Juno resists everything. Yeah, accuracy and resistance is a lie. It's because you don't expect to see, you notice it more when you do. It could be. It absolutely... Perception could be a very, very large part of that. Like, yeah. It's kind of like the same concept of... Have you ever... like, looked for just thought about a certain type of vehicle, right? You're out driving around all over the place. One day you're just like... oh, hey, that's a neat looking car. I've never really seen that around before. And then all of a sudden you see them everywhere all the time. The new Jeep pickup truck is a perfect example of that for me. I saw one like a week and a half ago, and I was just like, oh, hey, that's a neat looking truck. I remember they were talking about coming out with that, and I haven't really ever seen it around. I swear I've seen 10 in the last like week now, and I don't drive a lot. I don't have far to go from my house to my work, so it's that same concept, right? You don't see it because you're not looking for it. You just expect it to happen, and all of a sudden when it doesn't, it's like, oh, hey, that's out of the norm. You have a 25% accuracy Okeanos. He rarely gets resisted in RTA. I keep track. But my Daphnis gets resisted like crazy. Same with my Lauren. They're both in the 60 to 70 range. And yeah, they get resisted all the time on their strips. It's gross. It is gross. But having said that, I'm not keeping track of all the times where they do it successfully, right? Because I kind of expect it to happen. In RTA, I'm probably fist pumping and cheering, at least on the inside, when it does work, because it happens so often that it doesn't. And I'm like, hey, what the hell, man? Oh, you can do GB9. Awesome, Axiom. Because you were stuck on 7 last week when we talked. That's really good, dude. Right on. What did you change? What did you upgrade? Yeah, I've heard Water Dryad is half decent. Just because something with Oblivion. Yeah, tanky beast. Thick indeed. thick with all the C's. Alright, these last few shop refreshes, come on now. I really want to make a full succubus team for RTA, man. Really, really do. They're so good now. Oh, I wish crit damage wasn't the innate here. Yeah, I know Jubagel did one. I watched his this morning. It was a lot of fun. Sean B did one against Island Grown as well, where he had a few. Not even fully skilled up, and they were going nuts. I've got them all, I just don't have any of them built. The only one I ever built was the light one, way back in the day after her Hall of Heroes, because she helped me in TOA for a while. Yeah, I'm not going to buy that rune. It's just not enough for a Copper Dozer with the crit damage not being rollable. You put Lynette instead of Crow, and for some reason it worked? Oh, right on, dude. That's awesome. Crow is a really good monster, but maybe your Lynette just fits that element better. You used a 5-star suck in a good world contest. Beat some G1s. Damn, dude. The succubuses are good. They've always been good. Well, the water one, the light one, have always been really good. Dark Vagabond, oh yeah. I don't remember him really in Guild War, actually. No, that's awesome, Maxime. That makes me happy, dude. I'm glad to hear that. GB10 should be really close now. It should be right in your grasp. Might just be a few more runes. You know, you get full 5-star runes, powered up on everything. Make sure you start 6-starring the monsters, and yeah, you'll be pushing into GB10 really quick then. Alright, so we've got 200 crystals to go. Well, technically 201, but we're almost there. I'm gonna have to actually be paying attention here to my crystals now, because this is gonna be... I don't want to overshoot, and we start to throw off numbers. You did your first 6-star for Lapis? Good. Good choice, sir. Very good. Because that's going to be what enables you to really be able to 6-star other things a whole lot faster. Whole lot faster. She's an enabler, just like me. Yeah, Fran or Bella's a really good choice, or depending on your runes on them. A nuker damage dealer could also be a really good choice as well. But I would make argument that if you've got Fran and Lauren, that Bella isn't as needed anymore. Because those two monsters bring so much more to the table. Granted, yes, Bella's one monster, but then you're probably needing to run like a Shannon or something as well there. Yes, Shannon brings the defense buff, which can be really good against the GB10 boss, but let's be real, if you've got a half-decent Fran and Lauren, like half-decent in terms of speed, that boss is only ever going to get a counterattack, and that's it. And your Lauren will most likely be able to keep the attack buff stripped off, and Fran should keep it attack broken. So Bella's not as huge as she once was. She's still a very, very good unit. You know, if you have the opportunity to build her, I do recommend it, but I don't know that it's a GB10 focus anymore if you've got Fran and Lauren as an option. Waiting till next event to get Fran, just need 10 more? Nice, dude. Right on. Like I said, if you can, save up those fairies, especially the 2-star wind fairies that even I'm buying them in the shop right now. Save those up, because they will skill up your Fran for you, and those skill ups will be absolutely huge. Crow is a really, really good option, especially for GB10. I don't know about early GB10 because he's squishy, but if he's able to tank, or if you've got Fran and Lauren in GB10 as well, they're the ones that are most likely going to be the target of the revenge because they're multi-hitters. Oh, I know, dude. I've been wanting to correct people on that, and I feel like I've just, like, it's been a case of if you can't beat them, join them. For me and Bella. Because like, a monster is one sex, right? It just varies element, so. Yeah, like, Crow, when he's second awaken, is a crazy, crazy damage dealing unit, and very, very good. But I don't know that... Well, yeah, if you've got Fran and Lauren, he should be relatively safe. That's funny that they had to come out and confirm that, though. And we have gotten so many of these wind fairies in this endeavor. This is kind of nuts. Kind of nuts. Hey, the mystical scrolls are picking back up, though. So that's pretty awesome. Hey, Alright SC, how you doing there, sir? Welcome, welcome. Why are we refreshing? Well, I wanted to put some numbers behind the efficiency of refreshes versus doing something like, say, buying premium packs and whatnot. So we're doing a YouTube video, and we're tracking all our results. And we're gonna see, we're coming up, actually, we're almost done. 1,000 refreshes, we're almost done. We got 63 more crystals here, and we've hit our target. And then we're gonna go and punch down all our result numbers here, and we'll see what we got. But ultimately, this has proven to be a pretty good, I don't know if I use the word lucrative yet, but it's been a pretty profitable endeavor. In terms of summoning, if you're looking at converting your crystals into summons, this is definitely, in my opinion so far, been the most efficient way to do that. If you're doing what the smart thing, converting your crystals into runes, I've hit the max number of monsters again! Alright, let's go throw some more things in storage here. Oh, what else can go in storage? What else can go in storage? You can go in storage for now. You can go in storage. You can go in storage. You can go in storage. I'll just put all these things in storage because that should be enough to get us through the rest, the final few of these. You have the material to make Verd. Do I do it? Vertihil? Absolutely. If you've got them, get them. Or if you've got the materials, get them, because that is a monster that you will use for the rest of your time playing Summoner's War. PvP and PvE. He is very, very good monster. He's not used in Giants B10, so you might not build him right away. But if you've already got the materials and they're ready to go, sure. If you have to spend time leveling and awakening the materials still, maybe lock them and put them in storage for the time being until you're into GB10. Because he'll be used in DB10, which is going to basically be your next goal after GB10. He is a staple in there, but... And he's good in all the other areas of the game, too, so... Alright, guys. We're getting really close. We got 6 more refreshes here. What do we get for these final ones? Can we get one more 6-star legend rune? To finish us off. 3 to go. There's one more mystical scroll. Okay, we'll take that. Very good. 5-star. Ooh. That could roll to be a hot 25 speed. I think we'll take that one. Just to roll it and try it. Oh, nope, that's it. We're done. That's 1999 crystals. 3,000 crystals, guys. That is 1,000 shop refreshes. That is 1,000 shop. I don't know if anyone's ever done that before. I don't know if anyone has ever done that before. All right. Oh, my hands. My hands. All right, guys. Let's go and have a look at what we got from the results. All right. So, legendary summoning pieces. Let's go write these down. So that's 422 legendary summoning pieces we're at, okay? Wow. So we'll put 422 in here. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong box. Wrong box. Whew. We got exactly one legendary summon out of this. That's kind of crazy. Exactly one. All right. LD pieces. We've got 364 of those. Damn. We were actually really close to getting two scrolls. 90 pieces, guys. 90 pieces. That's crazy. Mystical scrolls. We have 146. A little less than I thought we would be at, to be honest. But nonetheless, 146. 35 mystical scrolls. That's 9 less. That's almost one full premium pack less than what you would expect. Almost. Alright. What else do we need? Summon stones. We need summon stones. Summon stones. 1354 summon stones. Okay. That's a lot less summon stones than I thought we would have got out of it. That's only 16 times that we hit that. That's it. Mana stones. How much mana do we got left? We got 44,761,000. So, wow, we actually spent 20 million mana doing this. 20 million mana down the drain right there. And 6-star legend runes. We got 6 of them. I'm only going to count the 6 in here for now, but we will go and have a look at how many runes in total we wound up with. So that would be 682 here. Okay. How many fairy? Yeah, that's the real question. All right, guys. So we started with 676. So we bought 16 runes? Yeah, 16 runes we bought. So 10 of the runes we bought were not legendary though. Okay. So that is probably close to around 5 million mana worth of runes that we bought that aren't accounted for in this chart, guys. Which is still 14 million mana. Is a ton of mana to spend doing this, right? All right, you want to see the real question? How many fairies do we have? How many fairies? Let's go see how many fairies we pulled out, guys. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 45 fairies. 45 fairies we got out of this. All right. That's kind of funny. $45 fairies. All right. If that's not enough to finish doing my skill ups for my second Awaken of Lucia's, I don't know what's going to be. I just don't know. All right, guys. So I had my guild mate, Nat0, ask me to do 1,000 shop refreshes for him today on stream as well, and we're very happy to oblige. We also recorded the results that we got from him in the same manner that we recorded our own. You can see these results here. So we did 1,000 refreshes for him. Okay, we got 11 6-star legend runes for him, which was pretty crazy. We ended up buying about 9 runes in total for him. Not all of them were the legend ones. We didn't buy a lot of those. But these are his total numbers here. So what I did is I brought those numbers over, added them to my original spreadsheet where I did mine. I also calculated out our average refreshes per item. So whether it's summoning stones, mystic scrolls, LD pieces, legend pieces, or a 6-star legend rune, it took on average between us either 10.5 or 10.4 refreshes to get one item. So you're going to break that down. That's just over 30 gems that you would spend refreshing to get one of these items on average. As you can see, our total results are actually pretty similar. I'm ahead in some areas on my results, and he's ahead in some areas on his results. So over the course of 1,000 refreshes, that's a pretty large sample size. We've done it twice, and the results were somewhat consistent. I would say it's fairly accurate. And my ultimate conclusion is that this is absolutely more valuable than spending your gems on premium packs. And I would say it's more valuable than spending your gems on premium pack 2s as well. The results are up there. Now, premium pack 2s are a little unique because you can get the full LD scroll there, as well as elemental scrolls of your choice if you're really trying to target a certain monster. So those ones, there's arguments there to be made that could be more valuable based on your account position, but in terms of overall value, shop refreshes are the way to go. Even if you're only doing 3 or 4 a day, whatever it is that you're doing, you're probably not going to sit and do 1,000 and save up 3,000 crystals to do that many in one go. There you go. This is the results that you can expect over time. So if you get a small drought, expect that later on it'll be made up. If you watch the whole video, you'll see that we did go through a drought ourselves for quite a bit, and it was the same experience doing Nats refreshes. We went through quite a drought at the first half of his. Second half, it really started to make up for it, and we got much better results. So anyway, guys, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, be sure to hit that like button, drop me a subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you thought. And if you've got any other ideas for a video like this that you would like to see, maybe we can do some other for science things. So anyway, guys, take her easy.